Hey guys, it's Vinny about Pokemon FireRed Nuzlocke videos. If you guys enjoyed, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and sorry. So what happened last time was we took on the very final gym that was in Viridian City, which was led by none other than Giovanni himself, and we took him down and obtained the Earth Badge, which means now we have all 8 badges of the Kanto region, and we can go take on the Elite Four, which is actually right next to Viridian City. So today what we're going to do is we're actually going to go through Victory Road, or as much of Victory Road as possible in about 30-minute time span, and then after we take down Victory Road, we will head towards, I forgot there's a thing right there, but after we take down Victory Road, we will end the episode, and then I will do a lot of off-camera grinding to make sure we are ready for the overall champion. Whatever pops up in this grass we can't catch anyways. Oh, it's Remy, the Rattata that we let die earlier. Well, Remy, don't worry, we're gonna win this one for you, because somehow this Let's Play, I'm very surprised. Okay. What? Prince? It's a surprise to see you here. You're going to the Pokemon League? Collected all the badges too. That's cool. I'll whip you, Prince, as a weapon for the Pokemon League. Wait, what? Is Kiki supposed to challenge us back here? Last time I checked, I'm very glad I took Mick out of the front of the party right before I started recording, because he was. Last time I checked, Kiki doesn't challenge you here. Okay, glad I just instinctively put Flame up first, because I had a bad feeling about Mick getting killed, so glad I trusted the instincts, so, yeah, I guess we're starting today off with a rival battle then. That wasn't what I was expecting. Blastoise, okay. Nah, Vivi can handle this. I'm having, like, small Vietnam flashbacks of this thing having Skull Bash, and I feel like Skull Bash would... Oh, God, it's level 53. Yeah. It's fine. Yeah, Vivi's got this. As long as Vivi doesn't get, like, killed by a one-shot, it's fine. Give me... Why do you still have Water Gun? You are level 50... Critical hit for a critical hit. Fair enough. Okay, I'm gonna shut up now because I gotta do something in the background, but okay, fair enough. Okay, well, that happened. Don't know if I should be nervous that we were just close to losing a Pokemon or not. Like, okay, this is why I'm going to do off-camera grinding. Because level-wise, if you can tell, not only is Kiki on par with us, but his first 2 Pokemon were very much over-leveled us. So, how it's going to go is after Victory Road, I'm going to run through every single good place with, like, high-level trainers that I know, use the Versus Recorder, and then come back and forth between them and the Victory Road, and then just get pumped up on experience. Alakazam. I'm glad we're getting to use everyone today, apparently, because everyone's in danger. We have no direct outs to your Alakazam, so I just don't want to keep Lisa out there because Lisa is half fighting type, so I'm gonna just throw out Flock, the highest level of our squad. Wing attack is up first, yeah, okay. Oh god, is that Psychic? Oh god, that's Psychic. I knew you were gonna throw out Psychic first. Oh god, I'm gambling so much with this. Please, Flock, don't die, because I don't have a choice. I actually have to gamble this. Oh, I don't want to look. Oh, I don't want to look. Oh, I don't want to look. Yes! Oh, he leveled 1. He leveled 1. Oh, okay, we got really lucky on that damage roll. I knew I was gambling it, but there was literally no other choice. Everyone else, no, fuck that. We ain't throwing this out. I got a Growlithe. Where's Lisa? Oh my god. First 4 minutes of the Let's Play, we've almost lost 2 of our team members. One of which was a very strong one, and the other one was out to about half the Elite Four, so... Okay. Let's not do that for the rest of today, please. My god. Why is he here so early? Execute. Okay. Well, here's the thing. Execute is half freaking grass type, but it's also half psychic type, and odds are that mofo has psychic too. But as long as it's the first form, so as long as Flamethrower can one-shot, I think it's fine. Okay, So here's the plan after I do all my grinding. I'm gonna drug the fuck up out of my Pokemon using all like the Carboses and Irons that we picked up in our random escapades. And I'm gonna make sure that we are stacked in stats, because okay, that was not okay at all. I did not wake up this morning at 6 o'clock to record and then have a panic attack halfway through. Get ready for the Pokemon League. You need more practice. Hey, you know what? Smell you though. Okay, I can't read the full dialogue because of my mic blocking the way. Okay, please avoid everyone. Thank you. What was that? I'll be right back. Okay, continuing onwards from the Kiki scare. I think we're good as long as I don't accidentally walk past. God dang it. I knew it would be the last patch of grass too. Oh, cool, it's a Firo. I think this is the game telling me that we were really close to losing frickin' Flock there. Like, okay, that wasn't me gambling being stupid. Like, realistically, that was genuinely our only option, because if you're paying attention, we have a fighting type, which was Lisa. Lisa would have died in one shot to that Psychic, mind you. Vivi was already half health. I know Psychic's very powerful. Learning that thing that had Psychic automatically told me Vivi would die in one shot. Mick is half poison. Poison is weak to Psychic. Mick would have died, if not died, would have stayed at, like, low health, but I would have had to switch Mick out, and Mick is definitely slower than Flock. And if Flock was slower than Alakazam, Mick would have died within the next turn. Yu would have resisted Psychic, but I still argue at his low enough level, he would have got one shot. Flame wasn't at full health, and again, because we would have to swap him out, Flame would already be at the disadvantage. And while we had just proved from that match that Flame is actually faster than Flock, I didn't want to take that chance, especially because it's only by 2 points, which granted I didn't know at the time, but I didn't want to take that chance. And Flock, well, Flock was already out and was, yes, at half health, but it was literally our only gamble. Like, we had no choice. Like, I had to take that damage roll risk. Like, I honestly can't tell you. Like, we got really lucky there, but that wasn't me gambling because I wanted to. That was me gambling because I had to. Okay, we got the Boulder Badge. We can go through. So, we can catch new Pokemon on these routes because it is a new route and all. You can only catch it past if you have the Cascade Badge. So, how we're gonna do this is I'm just gonna find a random like patch of grass. We're gonna go into it once. Like, there are a lot of places we can catch Pokemon at, probably that because I've skipped a lot of them because of duplicate clause, and I haven't like really tried to get new team members outside of when King died, because King honestly wasn't supposed to die. But yeah, speaking of dying, which I stopped right as we did that Kiki match because I didn't want to jinx us, considering the fact that right as I was talking about it, Kiki was about to kill Vivi and then was really about to kill Flock there. But what's it called? I'm surprised that we've only actually lost, I think, like 4 Pokemon, at least to my memory, in the Let's Play. Because it goes... First, we lost Remy. Then we lost... Oh, no, 5 Pokemon. Because we lost Remy. Then we lost Rockaella, the Geodude. Then we lost, what's it called? Hey, Psyduck. I've been waiting to find one of these. Okay, then we lost the Geodude, Rockaella. Then we lost, can I Ultra Ball auto catch this? Because if not, we're going to have to kill it. Because nothing in our team is going to keep that motherfucker alive, except for maybe Hypno. But, after Rockaella, then we lost Star the Caterpie, or technically Swapdos. I remember Star was bait to keep Rockaella alive. And then we lost, a while later, we then lost another Pokemon, which was, I'm just gonna call you Kun for like short for confused, but I mean that could be what it's technically would be Con, but that's what I'm gonna like go with here. Anyways, as I was saying, then we lost, what was his name? Maelstrom the Gyarados, which to be fair was like kind of an accident, but I really did just let it happen because I 100% knew he would have died in the next turn when he did die, and I truly just let it happen. And then finally King. King wasn't me being stupid, it was me being greedy and not wanting to use the full restore on Lisa, but it was also me being kind of stupid and not thinking that Fire Blast would auto one-shot it, considering A, the level gap between it and the level 47 Arcanine, and B, the strength of Fire Blast outright. And then this last one, thankfully we didn't lose anyone, but we were about to. Okay, I might have to like attach the HMs to people so we can make it through this. I just want to see all of our routes. Okay, we can catch 1 Pokemon here. So, okay, screw me. Well, I guess our teammates will go bad if it doesn't die to this. Oh, wow, it's level 44. I thought Flame was like 12 levels ahead of it. I did not realize that. I forgot that Flame was 46, so I thought he was honestly in the high or like mid 50s. Yeah, after this episode, I'm doing a lot of grinding, and I'm gonna make sure that we are ready for the Elite Four, because I'm not gonna lie to you, I would have like at least I would have been a little bit underleveled for the Elite Four, but considering that match with Kiki, Yeah, I'm kind of now realizing that maybe I shouldn't do that and instead like actually level up to the highest one I can within the time frame, because I do like to get my videos out on a daily basis. So I might be under level, but it won't be under level because I'm lazy. It'll be under level because of time. But man, that Kiki match scared me. Like, he was not supposed to be that good at all, but what I should call this thing Man Bat, but whatever. Wait. This? Did it work? Oh my god. Okay. Well, I need strength on someone, and okay, well, here's the thing. We know where the move deleter is, so I just have to pick a Pokemon whose move I either don't use or who I feel like I know I can replace relatively easily. Where's strength? It's in the HM, so it's towards the very end. Oh yeah, I have Psychic. Okay, no, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna give it to freaking, if Hypno can learn it, we're gonna give it to Hypno, because Hypno will get Psychic to replace it. Oh, are you kidding me? Who can learn it? Flame and Lisa. Okay, well, Flame has moves that I don't want to replace, so we're gonna give it to Lisa, because I know Lisa has at least one thing I never use, so yeah, okay, here's the thing. I don't want to rip out Hypnosis, because Hypnosis could be very useful. And because of that reasoning, I'm not going to get rid of Hypnosis. I'm actually going to get rid of Water Gun, because then I realized I wanted to give Lisa a fighting type move. So, yeah, I don't have to use Strength anymore. I'm going to replace it with a fighting type move. And then, yeah, because I want to make sure we are prepped for this gym. Like, I'm not losing Jack if I don't have to. Yeah. Oh, I have to push the boulder onto the thing to do the thing with the thing. Okay, yeah. And you know what, in hindsight, because we already caught the Pokemon that we can catch here, and I stacked up on Repels, let's just go ahead and use the Repels now. I mean, at this point, like, we honestly cannot encounter any new Pokemon. Like, we are actually done with it, because unless this area, like, has different levels that count as different routes, we have to, like, not catch any more Pokemon, because I caught that Golbat. So, go! Strength Boulder! Go! And there we go. But anyways, I've been meaning to talk about this. Like, I like how I avoided the entire, like, opening trying to talk about it, because not even because I wanted to, like, I was going to open up with it, which is why I open up, like, much more energetically than I normally do. The universe just really didn't let me, because I was unprepared for that Kiki match. Like, you see, I'm still hung up on that Kiki match because I genuinely didn't see it coming. Like, it just comes out of nowhere, and I genuinely didn't know how to feel about it. Boy! How? Oh, I guess because Flame is in the highest level of my party, so it's only going to block Pokemon that are lower level than Flame. So in that case, as much as it's a bad idea, and I do want Flame up first to get experience, I'm going to put Flock up first, because I know nothing in this route will overlevel Flock. And as battles come in, we'll just put Flame back up first if I need to. So on this side we go. Oh, there we go. There's a trainer. I do hope, like, this route is kind of short, because I do got a lot of stuff to do today, because yesterday, the day... Okay, well, 2 days after this went up was my graduation. I spoke at the graduation, had a lot of fun, had a lot of things to do beforehand. And the day after this goes up, so yesterday, is the day that I went to my friend's graduation, and that is right now 2 hours from then. So, or like 2 hours before I have to go, because obviously there's going to be traffic, because graduation. So obviously I have to plan accordingly for that and leave early. And I've already, like, kind of prepped myself. Like, I'm kind of sitting in house clothes right now, but, like, I'm already prepped to go once I just change clothes. But I do want to make sure that I'm there for it, because it is my friend who is amazing, and I want to make sure that I'm there. But I also have, like, the time crunch of this video, because I don't have this video up or, like, even edited, obviously, because I'm currently recording it. I need it to go up the day after the Viridian Gym episode goes up, and the Viridian Gym episode is kind of iffy right now, so... Yeah, did you just use agility? I'm sorry, what? Anyways, as I gotta focus on, I actually don't even know what to talk about right now. Like, my mind is completely blank. Okay, the crit, I thought that said critical. Like, okay, you see, now I'm just hung up on the Kiki match. I'm glad, I am so glad I put Flame up first for levels, and because I had a bad, like, instinct, because I, like, literally right before the episode started, Mick was up first, and I was like, oh, it's fine to keep Mick up first, and then my body was like, no, move Mick out for Flame, and I was like, okay, it's level reason, but then I had, like, a different reason, and I didn't know what it was, so I just let it roll, and, yeah, that's fine. Don't have to gamble. Should be fine unless it's a crit. Really has to prove a point there. No, I'm not actually gonna do that. Because if you have Pursuit randomly, I don't think you have Pursuit. But just in case, and I don't trust you at all with my life, Hyper Potion. But, anyways, as I was saying, oh, fun, you have Hyper Potions too. Well, in that case, let's just go ahead and save myself a little bit of time. Lisa, get out here. But, yeah, anyways, as I was saying, Kiki, like, okay, I'm glad I changed up Flame first, and when I took down his Pidgeot, I was like, okay, it can't be that bad. His Blastoise comes out. His Blastoise is levels higher than us, and I'm like, okay, Vivi still got this. Vivi got a crit and almost one-shot, and I was like, okay, we're fine. He hits me with a water gun, the weakest move I know he could have, because he's used it on us the last time we fought, and I was like, oh, okay, I can easily take him down. But that water gun crits. It brings Vivi down to lower half health. And I'm sitting there like, does this thing have any potential moves that could one-shot Eevee before it gets to swing again? And I'm like genuinely mapping this out, like all the moves I know Blastoise can learn in my head, just in case there's a single one that could somehow hit. Or like if Shockwave has a weird game glitch and it doesn't hit, or it doesn't kill from the health that he is at. Like, I am running through every mathematical possibility to make sure that I am safe. But anyways, after taking down the Blastoise, and he threw out what, the was it the Alakazam? I think it was the, no, Alakazam was the fourth Pokemon. Whatever it was before that, the thing was easy. But then he threw out the Alakazam, and the Alakazam, I was like, okay, it's gonna be tough, but we got this. Flock being slower than it automatically scared me, because I assumed it had Psychic, and it did so much damage. I was not ready for his Psychic to put me, thankfully, a little bit above half. Because if it had gone below half, I would have known, I would have understood in that moment we would have had to sacrifice someone. Like, there was no way in hell we were gonna get away with not having to sacrifice someone. But, hey, Dragon Claw's actually really good. That is actually really useful, because it puts us on even pars with one of the things I'm most afraid of right now. So, yeah, I'm fine with this. And I can come back for this item later when I eventually run through Victory Road again. But, anyways, as I was saying, like, the Alakazam putting me to 77 health scared me. But I was like, okay, as long as Wing Attack does, hopefully Wing Attack crits in one-shots. But as long as it does at least half, we're good. And it did half. So I was like, okay, as long as Alakazam can't kill me, we're fine. But then I had to think about it in that moment. And I was like, it just proved that the Alakazam is faster than me. It's stronger than me, because there's a chance, like, at the health that I was at, Flock was at max health before that hit. It put me literally to 2 points before half. Like, if Flock had taken 1 more damage or 2 more damage, Flock would have been in like yellow health range. So I had to think about that, like, do I want to gamble Flock's life? But then I analyzed the situation, like, I don't remember if I went into our party or not, but I remember I thought about it in my head, like, every single Pokemon that I remember the health of, like, the status of, like, no matter who we switched into, they were either guaranteed to die on that turn if I even tried it, or they would die on the next turn because they would not move first, because Flock is one of our fastest team members, and if Flock wasn't outspeeding them, like hell anyone else would except for Vivi, and Vivi was already at half health. I remembered that, and I knew Vivi would die in one shot. So, like, genuinely, I had to just sit there and be like, are you kidding me? I did not mean to use that move, but, I had to sit there and be like, are you kidding me? I have to gamble Vivi's life. Not even because I was stupid, but because this Alakazam is that strong. Or not Vivi's life, Flock's life. Because that Alakazam is that strong. So when he did the Psychic, I was like, please, please, low damage roll. Stop at yellow, or stop at high red. We got past the yellow. Okay, please, damage roll. Stop in, like, high red. Gets past red. Keeps going all the way down. And I'm like, no. No, not Flock. Anything but Flock. I can't train up another flying type this quickly. And then I see Flock stop at 1, and I'm like, I did it. I lived. And to be fair with you, my only way out, quote unquote, without that heart attack, I thought about it, and I was like, what if I just use Quick Attack? Like, Quick Attack doesn't do that much damage, but if I get lucky with the damage rolls and crits, Quick Attack could kill it before it even swings. But the health that it was at, I knew, oh, I remember like 3 episodes ago, I was talking about how, you never see random trainers have full evolutions. Well, here you go, we have a Charizard. But anyways, I was talking about how, or I was thinking that, like, at the health that Alakazam was at, all things considered, unless I got the highest damage roll for Quick Attack possible, and I got a, crit, there was no living way in hell that freaking quick attack would kill an Alakazam. So I just had to believe in Flock's capabilities and Flock being able to take that mofo, and I am so glad I trusted that instinct, because if he... Okay. That's not okay. That was not acceptable at all, Charizard. Oh my god, do you see today? I'm gonna have a heart attack. I'm gonna actually have a heart attack every single time I see a move that's super effective. I'm gonna have a heart attack because I was not ready for him to randomly throw out that wing attack. Man, I hope Victory Road is very short because I cannot mentally handle this. Where's the thing? Okay, it's here. So I gotta do strength now, and then I gotta push it to the wall so I can get in. Yeah, this is gonna be a day. This is gonna be a day, especially because I have to record, or like even if I don't record the Pokemon videos back to back, I still gotta record more videos after this because I spent like a lot of time throughout the week trying to do one video, which basically made it so I couldn't record a lot throughout the week. So I am not like prepared to do a bunch of editing back to back, and I do have to. So yeah, like I don't have a lot of time to grind. Like I said, like I gotta like whatever I can do, I just gotta roll with it, and I gotta be satisfied with that outcome. So like this next gym has to be so, or not this next gym, like this Elite Four is gonna come down to, yes, my prep time, but it is gonna come down to me playing at my absolute best. Like I'm gonna have to get lucky a little bit, maybe like I did with that Alakazam, but it's gonna honestly come down to like genuine skill and capabilities and preparations for everything that has happened. 77 again. I'm telling you, this universe is trying to tell me something, and I don't want it to tell me this, so you don't mind, Flock. Yeah, level up to level 50. I, out of fear, want to check again what the level cap is for the final trainer that I have to fight. Because if it's 60, I might end up walking into it underleveled. If it's like 56 randomly, like I don't think it's a flat 50, considering, you know, Kiki was 50s, and the Elite Four are probably going to be all around the same level and probably on par with that, and the champion's probably going to be higher level than that. So, and I also know, because I checked, excuse me, but I also know because I checked that all the Elite Four scale by each other by 2 levels. So I know for a fact that I'm not in for smooth sailing, but I just have to be ready for this. So, but like I said, like it's gonna come down to, yes, skill and preparations, but it's also gonna come down to genuine like luck and how well I am like actively prepared for. Look, I know there's a bunch of TMs that I've been saving for this one moment, and the reason why I specifically didn't use them was in case worst came to worst and one of our teammates that I gave a really powerful move to, like Psychic, died, then I would be able to use, like, for example, there is a reason why I didn't teach Water Pulse to Maelstrom, and that was specifically because I knew at some point, I didn't know exactly if I would replace it with a Poliwag or if I just would randomly get a different water type I would want to use. Okay, I don't trust Jack with this one, so I'm gonna trade out the Flame, but like I knew at some point I would try to replace Maelstrom because I didn't like Maelstrom being on the team after we actually got him, which is sad because I spent so much time actually trying to get him. But the second that I knew I was going to replace him, I was like, okay, not using Water Pulse. Gotta save it in case he does die or in case I do actually replace him. And then the same thing goes for Psychic. Like, I want to teach Psychic to Hypno, but I'm saving it specifically just in case, God forbid, that Hypno dies during this episode or during this route, because I plan to make like this whole episode Victory Road. So even if this goes on a little bit longer than intended to, like I'm fine with that, because at the end of the day, I just want to make sure that I knock out this one episode, because I know the second half of Victory Road, if there is another episode, would be relatively short. So I'm just gonna knock this out, or even if it's like really long and I do end up splitting it up into 2 episodes, I can just, you know, record the intro as like a separate thing and record the outro for this episode as a separate thing. So then that way I'm not pushing myself too hard. But real quickly, just gonna let Flame keep marking things with Flamethrower. Thank God they're only Kadabras. I do wish I had encountered a Alakazam or a Kadabra at some point, but to be fair, with the way this game works, I wouldn't be able to have gotten a Kadabra because, again, playing on an emulator, so I couldn't trade Pokemon, so I would just have to deal with that. But anyways, let's go. I think there was an item over here, yeah? There was an item over here. We got Sandstorm. That could be useful for buffering opponents, but at that same time, none of our Pokemon, I think, benefit from Sandstorm because I'm pretty sure all of them, none of them are Steel types, none of them are Rock types, and the one that was a Ground type died. So, yeah, I don't think we're going to benefit from Sandstorm, but, like, if we need to, like, damage pick off people, I mean, that is a valid option. Okay, Flock is up first in hindsight. So Flock is just gonna get a lot of EXP, and then Flame will get back up, and then, like I said, I'm gonna come back and like take on every trainer out under the sun, pretty much, or in the cave or wherever the hell they are, and make sure that I am like at least on par. Being at 80 health worries me, but I think Flock can handle it. I know I'm gambling. Okay, thankfully Flock is getting critical hits. I need my team to do this again when we get to Elite Four, like crit out the wazoo, like what they're all doing now, because I've counted like at least 5 crits in this one episode. I'm gonna need all y'all to do this again. Okay, I could throw out Vivi for this one, I could, and Vivi would be the safer bet just to make sure that this thing dies, because Golduck sometimes do have Psychic-type moves, but I want Mick to get experience, and you see what I mean by Psychic-type moves, but I'm pretty sure Mick will take this, and I'm pretty sure Giga Drain will one-shot, because please, Mick, hit through confusion. Hit through confusion, my boy. Hit through confusion. Hit through it. Hit through it. Oh, come on! And we're going out to Vivi because Vivi can outspeed it, and I don't want to risk Mick's life because, yeah, the game has clearly proven a point that it's gonna at least, if it's gonna let me win, it's at least gonna give me a heart attack in the process. Go to hell for lowering my defense that way, but here's Shockwave. I was about to click Thunderwave because, again, the headphones that are recording the audio are blocking the screen, so I can't really see well, but hopefully the Shockwave's a one-shot. God damn it. Vivi just needs like one more level to make sure these things go down, and okay, as long as none of those crit, and as long as you don't 5-shot, we're fine. Okay, good. I thought I was gonna keep going, but Quick Attack, I now realize that some of these trainers have actually had items, so there was a good chance he could have healed, so I shouldn't have Quick Attack instinctively, but hey, it's fine. It worked out in the end, so let's get our money that I will immediately spend on every single potion I can when I get the chance to. God, there are so many trainers here. Okay, I think what I'm gonna do is, I don't know how many floors there are to the Victory Road, because I am actually tempted to like end the episode here, because I think that if it's only one more floor, then it's worth just keeping it in. But if it's 2 more floors, considering the amount of trainers I think we would have to fight, and also knowing me trying to fight all of them, we would have some work to do. And why do their levels keep fluctuating? Like, the last guy was 42, 43, 44. This guy's 48. Like, my God, there is no in-between with any of you. You're either the high 40s or you're the low 40s. No one's 45, 46, like, anything Flame actually out-levels or, like, consistently can be on par with. Like, all of them are either under-leveled or straight-up over-leveled, which I'm not ready for this. Like, I'm honestly terrified. And because of how all these trainers are spread out from each other, like, physically, I can't use the Versus Recorder to get all of them, because the Versus Recorder, I think, only goes to characters that are on screen and not to the ones that are off camera, so even if they're in the same route, which makes this really difficult to do, but, whatever. Go up a floor. I probably skipped a lot of trainers on accident. Okay, I do want the item, though, that's for sure. So, take you down, and then, man, I'm just not ready for it. But yeah, a lot of stuff happened yesterday. Like, I got a lot of lays for my graduation. Apparently, I knew a lot of people, which I should have realized knowing how I am personality-wise. Like, a lot of people cheered my name, and then a lot of people also, like, found me randomly. I was walking throughout the crowd, and then gave me lays in the process because apparently, why wouldn't they? And it was a whole bunch of fun, and a lot of people apparently knew I was graduating. This wasn't just people that figured out I was graduating. Like, they knew I was graduating, and they planned this crap. And my friends being my friends, knowing that I was going to try to avoid all of it, literally stayed by my side all day, and bless their hearts, but screw them for being good people, dragged me into every fun event that day. And like, because I was planning on working the whole thing, because that's just how I am. Like, I personally don't like celebrating myself, but they forced me to celebrate myself, and I'm really glad that they did, because I had a lot of fun with it. I felt really bad, though, towards the end of the day, because they had, like, finished cleaning up so quickly, and I really wanted to help clean up, because I know that can be a pain, but they honestly did a really great job cleaning up really quickly, and then we went on, like, a celebratory McDonald's run, and that was, like, really fun. Like, ultimately, I had a lot of fun with it, and I'm really glad that I listened to my friends, and by listened, I mean, was dragged into this by my friends to have fun. And are you kidding me? First up, why is the AI smart enough to change Pokemon. And second up, why is the AI doing this and throwing out a fire type against a grass type? Oh my god, I hate this thing. Okay, we are not risking Lisa's life. Oh my god, but that's the thing though, I have to risk Lisa because the Electrode's gonna come out next. What is with the AI actually being freaking competent today? Like, what is with it being not only competent, but like at the ready to make my life a living hell? Like, if he had changed the Electrode right there, I would... Boy, are you kidding? Okay, thank God you killed yourself, because I'm about to be like, he's gonna heal, and then I have to deal with this crap again, or he's gonna go to the Electrode, and I gotta deal with this crap again. But okay, that takes care of that. The Electrode, I think, was at half health, so it should die to a Flamethrower. Flame is at decent health to where I'm willing to take that gamble, because if I am right and he was at like half or pretty much low health entirely, the Flamethrower would kill. And oh my god, you have 5 Pokemon. You see what I mean? Like, these trainers are freaking on it, and boy, why are you so intended on making this harder than it has to? I'll be right back. I'm gonna speed through the rest of this fight because I'm not dealing with this. Okay, and I was actually honestly thinking about it during this match. I don't think that Victory Road is gonna end anytime soon. So I'm gonna actually end this one here. Like, if it does end quicker, then I'll just like splice it together and I'll just stay on the same spot so I can just go with it. But without further ado, I'm gonna end this one here. Hope all of you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, join us for Twitch, and then the next one we will conquer the other half of Victory Road. So see you all there, and let's be the very best that no one ever was.